for clicking on this video. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Shikha. On this channel, I am planning to post videos about books and book reviews and maybe some other things in the near future. For now, this is the plan. So let's get started with the book review for today. We are talking about the book The Kite Runner. So this book was is very special to me since it was gifted to me by one of my best friends. And back in 2022, I have read this book for the first time and I fell in love with it immediately. And recently, I have picked this up again to revisit the story basically. So the author's name is Khalid Hosseini. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. And the book's name, the title is The Kite Runner. This was a 4.5 read to me. Let me explain you why. So let's talk about the characters first of all. So we are initially introduced to our main characters, Amir and Hassan, who are two young boys, best friends to each other, and their fathers, Ali and Amir's father. I'm not recalling the name right now. So we are introduced to their father and Rahim Khan, who is one of the best friends to Amir's father. So Amir and Hassan are our main characters into the book, and 20 to 40 pages into the book we are introduced to a competition that is held in pre-war Afghanistan, and it is a kite competition, kite flying competition, and Amir wins one competition and gets the appreciation from his father, and Hassan on the other hand fetches the kite, the last kite that Amir took, and Hassan basically runs the kite for Amir and gets the kite to him, and they like put it on the wall as a trophy for throughout a year until the next summer comes up when the kite competition will be held again. But in the midst of this, a tragedy happens which causes the friendship between Hassan and our Amir, our main protagonist. They are basically 11 to 12 years children, and a tragedy happens which causes their friendship to grow bitter. So basically this loving friendship because of one incident grows bitter, and now Amir is not willing to come clean with Hassan and acknowledge the fact that whatever that has happened with Hassan, Amir has witnessed it, and he is basically trying to avoid Hassan altogether. But then as the story progresses, Amir decides that he no longer wants to live with Hassan, so he does something which causes Hassan and his father to leave Amir's father's house basically. Hassan's father was a servant to Amir's father, and despite this, Amir's father loves Hassan as much as he loves Amir, but he does not display that much publicly basically. So that's one thing. So after this event, this tragedy that hits their life, the friendship between Amir and Hassan grows bitter, and they decides to go their separate way. Not mutually. Amir decides that he would like to go separate ways with Hassan. Since Hassan was not in control, he was a son to servant. He didn't have much choice but to leave. Now the story progresses, and we are left into during the war when Afghanistan was under the war, and it basically is now not a very not a habitant one can live in, and the place has become hostile. So now Amir and his father will also have to leave their childhood home, their motherland, and flee to America in order to rescue themselves. So Amir and his father moves to America as refugee, and they try to build a new life for themselves there. So life progresses and they do so. Amir is now a writer and is living his life practically, if you'd say, peacefully. But the guilt is also there of not being able to help a friend in need and not doing the right thing. Amir basically is living with his wife Soraya, and her parents are also there. They are introduced later on into the story. So now, when they are living very peacefully, now Amir gets a letter from Rahim Khan stating that you have the chance to set things right again, and Amir decides to take the bet, to take the chance to make things right again and reach the redemption that he's been seeking for since life. Now, but Afghanistan is now, as I said, is a hostile place, and it will not be easy to do what Amir is willing to in order to reach the redemption, in order to free himself from the guilt of not being able to be there for a friend that he wanted to help in first place. So this is the summary, and until now I have not given away any spoilers, and I'm planning not to do that. I am not willing to give you spoilers. It will ruin the book for you basically. But a few things I'd like to discuss is that this book is relevant uh, right now in this current situation more than it has ever been. The reason being that right now we are witnessing a war between two nations, between one nation internally, which is, I believe, well, this is my personal opinion, is but no reason can be good enough to uh, to do to make a war kind situation in a country and make the life of the people in the country a hell. So during a war, children lost their parents, and the right to education, let in fact the right to have the meal 3 times a day and have the right to clean water, let alone the right to education, I believe. So in today's time this book is more relevant than it has ever been. So this book is definitely very close to my heart, and I'd like you guys to read the book as well, if you may. And if you will, please leave your review in the comment section as well about this video. If you have any suggestions, any feedback, and any changes that you'd like to make me in the manner in which I'm making these videos, let me know in the comment sections as well. Also, let me know which book do you want me to review next, and I will do that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.